Marriage is not for everybody. Marriage is not for everybody. That man will not change. No matter how many times you will forgive him, he will not change. Yes, loving someone is a choice and not a force. Don't marry a lazy man. Humble to your husband. If you're not humble, if you're not obedient, if you're not submissive to your husband, it cannot work. Don't tie apart from morning till morning. Look attractive to your husband. Like, these are the things that men hate. You don't have to tell a man you are not man enough. And you have to have a heart of forgiveness.
Yeah,
I hate
true.
something happened, they will put it inside their mind for years. Your husband will just offend you. You will go and remember something of 1903. You remember that thing you did to me? Yes, I wrote it down. And you know, this, that. No! Wash your husband's boxer, his singlet, his underwears. Be the one to do that, not your maid, not your sister-in-law, not your brother-in-law, not his brothers.
Hey.
A very vital thing is sex. Deny yourself of sex. Sex is a very sweet thing, and it's a mysterious thing. When there is sex, settle it all. A man is a womanizer naturally. I told you about that.
Hi guys, welcome to this video, welcome to this show. Today is a special day, and today we'll be talking about something very special, something very interesting, something educating, and I believe you'll benefit from this as well as I am going to benefit from this as well. So guys, today we are going to be talking about wisdom for singles and married, and I've got a special guest on this platform. Her name is Noli Sam. She's a counselor, she's a wife, she's a mother, she's all in one. So guys, I'm going to call her right now, and when I call her, I'll do a proper introduction. Okay, please stay tuned. If you're new to my channel, please make sure you subscribe, and if you like this video, please make sure you click on the like button as well. Thank you so much guys, so stay tuned.
Wow, AY. Can you see me? Okay.
So I'm really ready and excited for this program. And then our special guest has finally joined us. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. So Noli Sam, she's a power-packed woman. She is all in one. She's a guardian counselor. She's a business woman, an entrepreneur. She's a wife. She's a mother. She's a friend. She's a sister. She's in fact, I don't even know the adjective to qualify or quantify her, because she's just really good. And I've had mini sessions with her. She has spoken to me as regards some things, and I apply those wisdom, you know, those things, those advices, and it has worked for me personally. So I'm really excited bringing her to this platform to share experiences. I hope you have your book and your pen so that you jot down some interesting things, because guys, we keep learning every day, and this is another opportunity to learn. Hi Selena, how are you doing? Welcome to this platform. Welcome. Thank you so much. So I'm going over to our guest here, so please take over from here. We want to hear from you what you have for us today. Thank you so much.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, AY. I really appreciate this opportunity. God bless you so much. I really appreciate it. Yeah, actually,
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. I just want us to discuss over some wisdom for every single ladies and married people, married couples. You know, wisdom is a principal thing. Wisdom is the ability to apply common sense. It's an intuition. It's something only. When you have wisdom, you are able to acquire knowledge and understanding. Wisdom is something that throws light. It throws light and knowledge. When you are knowledgeable enough, you are equipped to excel. Anyone that is informed is more balanced, because when you are informed, you have more knowledge about things. You have more understanding about things. What makes others to be different from others are the information they have. When you are informed, you can excel. When you're not informed, you'll be deformed. So I just
Yeah.
quickly want us to like talk about things concerning the singlehood. Now, I just want to say that life is a stage. You cannot
Okay.
jump because life is all about principles. Life is centered
Yeah.
on, yes. So whenever you fail to apply it, anything principle in life, whenever you fail to apply it, it's either you crash on the way or you stumble along the way. Let's talk about
Yeah.
relationships. Yeah. Whenever you are in a relationship, you don't have to go into any relationship being blindfolded. Blindfolded by your immediate surroundings. You have to take control of yourself, make decisions together, either big or small. But most of all, you have to be very, very decisive in whatever aspect of life you are doing. In case you want to go into marriage, you don't just jump into any relationship like that without being as in decisive, knowing what you want. Sorry, knowing what you want.
Okay.
Your decision matters in any relationship that you are just jumping into. So you have to consider the fact that marriage is not for everybody. Marriage is not
Yeah.
for everybody. Marriage might not be for every couple, but for the couple who do want to tie the knot, it's helpful to have an understanding of marriage. It's really like
Yeah.
you have to know what you want to do before you go into marriage naturally. The best advice about marriage usually comes from married people. So if you want to go into marriage, you mingle with the married people, you ask them questions like a lot with married people. Like the compound I was living, it
Can
was
you
only
hear
me that
me?
was, and other people, other family were married people. So I normally mingle with the wife. I will ask them questions. I want to go out with them. I want to know what is it all about marriage. So it's good as a single person for you to mix up with someone that is married, someone that the marriage is happily married after, not the one that they are fighting every day, not you cannot get anything from. But any marriage that, any couple that you see that they are faithful to each other, their marriage is alive. You make friends with them, you mingle with them. So if you want a man to worship you, you ask married people what they do. Any married couple that their marriage is successful, you mingle with them, ask questions, ask her what she has been doing, the criteria, the tricks. Because we married women, we know how to we know the tactics to use in marriage. Marriage is not everything you had in prayers. It's not everything in marriage that is in prayer. Some are your tactics, some are the way you do your things, some are the way you just organize yourself, you package yourself for your husband. So you ask questions. So I just want to give some tips about the wisdom aspect of it. Number one,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Number one, understand the period of singlehood. Understand the
Okay.
period of single. Yes, because a lot of people just feel being single is a crime. No, singlehood is a time for planning. It's time for you to understand your potentials. You have good records. You understand yourself. Self-worth. You understand yourself. You build up yourself. Number two, understand the reasons for having or going into any relationship. Don't just jump
Okay.
into relationship. Most people go into relationship at random, jumping from Okoro to Emeka just to make ends meet. Yeah, as a personality, you have to understand yourself. What identifying yourself is the principal thing in any relationship. Set up your goals and differentiate your love and your pleasure. Any relationship you see yourself, differentiate yourself from love or pleasure. Am I going into this relationship just because I love this person? Or will it end up in a relationship that will last us in marriage? Or am I just having fun with
Yeah.
this person? And don't go into any relationship and maybe think it will be serious when you are operating on love on first sight. Love from first sight is something that will just vanish within a blink of an eye. So,
Yes, that's true.
that you are going into. Number 3,
True.
keep your eyes peeled for red flags. Keep your
Flags.
eyes
Yeah.
for red flags. Yes. Don't
Only
ignore
for
it.
red flags.
Yes. A lot of we women, our ladies ignore a lot just because of desperation, just because of loneliness, just because of peer group influence, from family background influence, from church influence. I just came to realize that some from the church and said, the Lord told me I should do this. And like one of my clients came to me and she was lamenting. She was telling me what how she knew her husband, and being that it was from daddy, is it daddy G.O. So no matter what she's passing through in that marriage, she's not saying anything. She can't cope because the marriage was organized by daddy G.O. She went to church, the husband was, and the daddy G.O. just told the lady, this is your husband. They got married. The church organized the marriage. Yes. And this is a womanizer. This is a man that keeps late nights. This is Amos. And when she came to me, she was lamenting. I asked her, so what do you want to do? She said, auntie, I can't do anything because it's our pastor that gave me my husband. Yes. So you have to open up your eyes while that relationship, while you are into that courtship. Open your eyes and look at the red flags. Don't ignore it. Anything you see in your relationship and you ignore it, it will really repeat itself 100-fold in your marriage. A broken relationship is a broken marriage.
Yeah.
So it's better to go that relationship that is causing you miseries, that is causing you headache. It's far better you let go. That man will not change. No matter how many times you will forgive him, he will not change. Womanizing is bad. Yes, selfishness is bad. Insecurity is bad. Keeping that night and having peer. Don't ignore it. You'll be the burden. You'll be the one carrying before the one you move into that marriage. Number 4. Loving someone. Number 4 is loving someone is a choice and not a force. Yes, loving someone is a choice and not a force. No one will make you complete. Yes, it is your position to make yourself complete, to be happy. So don't force someone to love you. No. Don't force someone to love you. Don't make love to look as if it is do or die affair. Love should not be something that should be forcefully asking. If you don't do it, if I can't get you, no one else will. No, it's not good. It's not proper. And let me just shock ladies. Any relationship you go into and you are using another way around to get the man, you will be doing that same thing to keep that man.
That's true.
Yes. So if you are doing another way around to keep a man or to keep a lady, you will also be doing the another way around to keep that lady or to keep that man. So make it natural. Let it come natural. Let it come natural. Someone must always serve the relationship. Understand that it is someone that will service a relationship, either a girl or a boy, either the lady or the gentleman must serve the relationship. Marriage is all about endurance. Don't be deceived. So you have to understand that marriage is about endurance. The ladies that want to go into marriage, they should understand that marriage is not all about love, and all that. It might not be greener at the other side. It might be
sweet now. It's not a bed of roses.
Yes, it might be sweet now. So ask people, ask questions, ask the married people. Marriage is not filled with super over romantic feelings every day. Committed to a cause that sometimes you'll be tired, but there is no way going back. Then have your me time. As a single lady, as a single man, have your me time. It's not every time. Yes, it's not every time you need to be with a lady. so that you can focus, so that you can meditate, so that you can think. Sometimes you give space. You give yourself space. Yeah. Number 5, talk about the future before committing to it.
To
Talk
it.
about, yes, talk about the future before committing to it. Make plans, make commitments, create, set standards for each
Yeah.
other. Yes. Make sure you both on board before things get more serious. If those visions don't align, it might not be meant to be. If your vision and your
Yeah.
partner's vision does not get in line with each other, understand very well that this is not this person. I
Yeah.
usually ask people, yes, if you're a carpenter, you should know your shoes. A medical doctor should also know his or her shoes. A nurse should
Yeah.
know his shoes. An armed robber should know his shoes. While we are having this conflict in marriages, these days, is because we fail to understand that everything in life is circled. Is circled by our foundation, circled by our lineage, is circled by our pattern. So if I'm a medical doctor and I want to get married now, I think I should go into someone that has the same line with me so we will understand ourselves.
Yeah.
Yes. Like now, I used to watch movies. When I watch movies and I stay with my husband will say, "Ha, baby, I will not allow you. I can't. I didn't be that you were a celebrity. I will not allow you. All this kissing, I will not allow you." That's why you see a celebrity marry a celebrity so that it can work. When you see divorce in this in the Nollywood sector, it's because they have felt on that they have to go in line with their own same vision. An actor support for an actor so that they will understand themselves. An actor will know at this time my wife's supposed to be on set and maybe she will go for like 2 weeks. So a normal pastor will not understand that because the wife's supposed to be on pulpit with him.
Yeah.
The carpenter will not understand that. A mortuary attendant will not understand that. A teacher will not understand that. So you have to marry destiny. Go in line with your vision. Marry someone that is in line with your vision. Only get married if you really want to. Get married if you really want to. Yes. Don't try being married or rush into marriage unless you actually want to be married. Marriage is not a priority, but only a fulfillment, and it is not for everyone. And if you are on the fence of being married and you are under pressure, please run. Don't allow anybody to pressurize you into marriage. Don't allow anybody to force you into marriage.
No matter the age.
Sorry?
No matter the age.
No matter the age, yes. Why will you want to rush into marriage? Age is just number. There is no age limit for marriage. There is no age limit for marriage. So don't be pressurized into marriage. Yes, don't be pressurized into marriage. I've said it before and I will still say that marriage is not meant for everybody. It's not a priority. You don't have to allow it to come natural. As a lady in your relationship, try to see things from your partner's perspective. If you want a man to love you, try to see things from his own perspective. The both of you have to understand each other's temperament. Understanding temperament is very, very crucial. Understanding temperament. So many things in that relationship will piss you off if only you don't understand the temperament. When you understand his temperament, you adjust to it.
Okay.
Like, yes, like in my marriage, I understand my husband and he understands me very well. So that's why no matter how we quarrel, no matter how we misunderstand ourselves, we will just come to one thing. Understand. We will come to one thing. understanding.
Yeah.
You understand your partner's
Yeah.
temperament. Number 8 is trust. Trust is very, very essential. Don't force it. Don't force it. Don't try to be someone you are not. Don't try to force yourself to be someone you are not. Don't be with someone you don't trust. Any relationship that right now and you don't trust that person has been lying to you, my dear, please just run. That is the same thing it will be doing in the marriage. You know, a lot of people pretend a lot. Some of them just pretend.
Yeah.
Yes. Some of them pretend just to get in. So by the time you know very well that this is trustworthy and you just force yourself into it, he will show off his real character by the time you just put that ring on. So
That's true.
yes, so you have to be very, very careful. Trust is one of the building blocks of any healthy relationship and marriage. And without it, it cannot work. It will not last. It will not last. Number 9, communicate what you want in your marriage.
Okay.
As you are about moving into that marriage, you communicate with your partner what you really want in that marriage. You communicate openly on what you want. You tell your person, this is what I like, this is what I don't like, this is my weakness, and this is my weakness, this is what I love, this is what I hate, this is what I want to become, this is where I want to build my house, this is where, oh, do you like this place, do you like this? You people agree. You people have an agreement so that you understand what you want. Mutual respect for each other. That's number 10. A lady that doesn't respect a man, please, as a bachelor, don't go for such lady. No matter how much millions she have in her account, if she doesn't respect you while you are courting her, that means she will not respect you while you are marrying her. Yes. So don't ignore it. A man was supposed to love a woman while a woman was supposed to be submissive under the authority of a man. So any woman that you are dating right now and she's not under your subjection, please don't go for it. Don't try it. Don't try it. It won't work without mutual respect. Another building block of any healthy term relationship that ends up in marriage is as a result of shared sense of mutual respect. If one of you doesn't respect each other, it's unlikely that your marriage will not be able to survive the long-term marriage. So please don't go for people don't have respect for each other. I have I have a neighbor in our yard that they quarrel a lot. And when they quarrel, you will comes out from their mouth. A man is not a man, a woman is not a woman. And they are just cutting. When the man I'm this blunt type that I will open up and tell you. When it comes to me to seek for advice, I told him, you don't talk like that. Men don't talk like that. Men don't talk like that. I don't see any future for the both of you. So it's better you go your way and allow this lady to go her way.
Go away.
Yes. So have respect for each other. Number 11, finances before marriage. You have to discuss.
Very important.
Yes. You have to discuss finances before marriage. You have to understand that 3 things a man has to get. And you must understand this. Marriage has to do with 3 things for a man. Marriage has to do with 3 things for a man. Mental maturity, financial stability, and spiritual understanding for a man. So any man that does not have mental maturity, financial stability, or spiritual understanding, don't try it as a lady. So you people have to yes. There is one of my uncle, their own method of finances is 50-50. The wife will bring it, the other, yes, and they are 26 years.
Wow.
So Yes, while they were cutting, they discussed about this. And that's why the agreement, and it's working for them. If they're building a house, they will budget how much it will cost, and they don't go out of their plans. If they want to build a house now, they will budget it. They will share the money equally. My sister-in-law amount, my uncle will bring his amount. Why that my late father was alive, he asked them why it's not fair. And the man, my uncle said no. That before they got married, they discussed about it, about their finances.
Okay.
Yes, they agree this is how we will be doing it, 50-50, and it works for them. So in that relationship, discuss it so that you will not hand over all the burden to one person.
Yeah.
Yes, you will not hand over all the burden to one person.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes, make sure your soul is physically responsible and self-motivated. Don't marry a lazy man. Don't
Very
marry
important.
Yes. Don't marry a man without ambition. Don't marry a man without future. Don't marry an adamant man. A man that you do everything for. No. Let it be maybe he's not just opportune for now. If in that circle of being opportune, he will do it. Not the one that is just still waiting for you to be the one to bring. No. So discuss your finances. Number 12, create intimacy. Every couple is different. Create intimacy. Understand that couples are different. Don't compare yourself with the other person. And look at Mr. Dams, or look at the way they are doing. Or you don't know the other way around. You don't know what they are facing inside. So don't compete. Don't compare. Just be yourself in that relationship. Don't try to be another person. Create your love language. Create your love languages. Have your body chemistry. Have law of attraction. Understand yourself. Understand why you are loving that person. Have the reason for loving the person. Yes. Just have the reason for loving the person. Don't go into any relationship blindly. Have the reason for loving the person. Let me just quickly run a few points for the marriage. I just want to say that marriage, like I said, is not a bed of roses.
Yeah.
Lots of people fail to understand that marriage is not a priority. Marriage is just a fulfillment. So we make a lot of mistakes in marriages because we don't understand what marriage is all about. We don't have the reasons, or we don't have the readiness for marriage. Some of us, we just want to be married, but we don't prepare ourselves to be married. Are you hearing me?
Yes, I can.
Yes. So in marriage, you have to explore for new things. You make plans, you travel, you meet new people, read books.
Yeah.
Understand your temperament, have your me time. Be humble to your husband. If you're not humble, if you're not obedient, if you're not submissive to your husband, it cannot work. A married woman is supposed to be very, very submissive to her husband. It doesn't mean you don't have to argue with him, because some men are so strong, some men are so hard. They are heartless.
Yeah.
Some men. Sometimes a woman that is very soft will be used by a hardened man. So sometimes you have to stand up to yourself. That's why I every woman to go and look for something doing for yourself. Don't be a lady.
Before you enter marriage.
Don't tie apart from morning till morning. Look attractive to your husband. Look attractive to your husband. Wear your bum shot, do your makeup, paint your nails. Unless you say he doesn't like it. If it's a kind of husband that likes it, forget about all these Orthodox preachers. If your husband likes it, my husband loves me doing makeup. loves me wearing eyelashes, loves me wearing nails, loves me doing all those things. So my pastor came to me,
Yeah.
pastor meeting. He now said personally, why is it that you like wearing a red lipstick? My husband just said, because I love her that way. And the man snapped it. Before you to tell me, before you to
Yes, I'm
tell me.
following you.
So when I told my husband walked to him and told him, that is what I love in my wife, and I love it, and I like it that
Yeah.
way. I love my wife that way. So don't be fooled by all this spiritual, over spiritual, whatever. It's just a religion. Look good for your husband.
Yes,
Go to
so
your husband. Go to picnic for your husband. Don't allow because you have children. Your children. In many marriages today, quarrel and fight seems to be more evitable, in as much as they are avoidable. Words are like salt that can pierce through the heart and leave scars. So as you are in that relationship, as you are in that marriage, understand the word that you use with your husband. Like, these are the things that men hate. You don't have to tell a man you are not man enough. No, no matter how small that
yeah.
man is, if you are older than your
Mm-hmm.
husband, you are not man. It will never go out from his memory. It will be a lifetime something, and it will pay you back.
Mm-hmm. For any.
Yes.
Mm.
Don't tell your husband you are not man enough. Don't
Mm.
tell your husband you are not man enough. Don't be
That
afraid
is
to argue.
very bad.
Yes. Don't be afraid to argue. Healthy argument is good. Like sometimes me and my husband, we argue so that we can resolve things. We argue.
Mm.
He said, yes, this car's supposed to be this color. I said, no, it's supposed to be this color. Why do you want it this color? And he will ask me, why do you want it this color? Then we argue, and we argue, healthy argument. Then we resolve, and we have the result, the good result. Not fighting, not quarreling every day, quarreling in front of children, quarreling in front of your mate, quarreling in front of your family members, quarreling in front of your neighbors. No, marriage was something to be enjoyed. It's not something to
Yeah.
fighting every time, fighting every time, fighting every time. No. And you have to have a heart of forgiveness. I hate
Yeah. True.
when something happened, they will put it inside their mind for years. Your husband will just offend you. You go and remember something of 1903. You remember that thing you did to me? Yes, I wrote it down. And you know, this, that. No. Marriage was not something to be like that. You
Yeah.
forgive each other. You forgive one another. You make it work. You don't keep
Mm.
records of
True.
that happen. Instead, keep records of good things that happen. Have a forgiving spirit.
Mm.
Dream together. Have the same vision. You and your husband must dream together. Have the same vision. Have
Vision.
effective
Yeah.
vision, yes. Effective communication. Communicate effectively. You want to go and bap your hair? My wife, I'm here. Something just come up. Oh, baby, something just come up. I just saw a friend. I just want to hang out with my friend. You're okay?
Yeah.
Where? Not someone that will just pick his tacky and go out from January to January. Your wife doesn't know where you're going to. Your wife doesn't know where you are hanging out with. Your wife doesn't know anything about you. Your wife just know this is my husband, but he doesn't know any. He doesn't even have any clue about the man. No. Effective communication is good. You go to salon, baby, I'm in the salon. I just want to meet up with my friend. I call my husband. Oh, I'm done with salon. I just want to meet up with my friend. I go to my friend's
Yeah.
place. I call my husband. Oh, I came to meet a friend. Oh, she's not there. I'm going back to my shop. You are in your
Yeah.
shop. I'm in my shop. Oh, that is how it's supposed to be. That is how it's supposed to work.
Indeed.
Effective,
Yeah.
effective communication.
Communication.
Yes, you have to communicate. You spend time together.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
spend time to go for picnic.
Together.
Go for, yes, just the two of you, not with kids.
Yeah.
That time you have to keep your children. Your husband and you were
Yeah.
there before kids. They will have their own. They will have their own family, so they should not come and interfere.
Exactly.
Yes, Yes.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
you have your own time with your husband. You
Yeah,
discuss,
thank
you discuss things
you.
like, like we you my children my daughter asked me, mommy, why is it that every midnight I'll be hearing you and daddy talking? I asked her, is it that you have been listening to us? He said no, but I used to hear you talking at night. I told my husband,
Yeah.
let's not be talking at night again now. So when we stop talking at night, she will come in the morning and say, mommy, today you people didn't talk at night. Oh. I said, are you monitoring spirits? She said, she said no. I said we normally wake up at night to talk, to plan. Because in the daytime we might have ethic day that we don't have time to spend together. So in the night, when we sleep, maybe from
Yeah,
2, 3,
sure.
we wake up with gist. 4,
Yeah.
5, sleep. 5:30 we wake up and prepare ourselves to our various businesses. And it works for us.
Yeah.
So kids should not be kids should not be placed valued more than the couples. Don't
Yeah,
place
true.
value more than the couples. A
That's
lot of
true.
immediately they get married, they just have babies, they have children, they don't send their husband. No. It's the mate. So you don't have to place value on your children more than your husband. Cook for your
Yeah.
husband, cook for your husband as a wife. Cook for your husband.
Mm.
Not the position for your mate to cook for your husband. Cook for your husband. Cook for
That's true.
your husband's room. Dress the bed for him. Do
Mm.
the domestic work that you're supposed to do as a wife. Please him. Wash your husband's boxer, his singlet, his underwear. Be the one to do that, not your mate, not your sister-in-law, not your brother-in-law, not his brothers.
Hey.
He might not say it. It triggers love. Be the one to do that for him. Sometimes two people can work together. You sit down with your husband, you wash together. I used to do that with my husband a lot. You sit down, you wash together. Eat with your husband.
Yeah.
Love alive. Eat with your husband. Go to
It is the love.
go and maybe enjoy yourself out. Sexual faithfulness.
Mm.
Another priority in marriage is sex. A very vital thing is sex.
Mm.
Deny yourself of sex. Sex is a very sweet thing and it's a mysterious thing. When there
Mm.
is sex settle it all. So give
Oh.
it. Don't tell your husband, my pastor gave me assignment, I'm fasting. No, it's even in the Bible. Though I'm using a secular word, that's why I don't want to bring in biblical scriptures.
Yeah, yeah.
So give your husband his right. That is
Mm.
his right. Give your wife
Mm.
give your wife a right. That is a right. Be
Mm.
supportive each other. Support what your husband is doing. Support what your wife is doing.
Mm.
Like what I'm doing, like yesterday, you saw, I told you it was my husband that came around. He supports me a lot.
Yeah.
I support him too. So, our
Oh,
spouse,
wow.
yes, you support your partner. Whatever the person is doing, you support the person. So, Ewan,
Mm.
I just think with some few points of mine, I've been able to some
To convince
to
and convince.
yes, I've been able to like talk some senses.
Uh,
Some,
yes, yes, you have. You
and
have
yes,
actually.
and
Yes, you have.
there is no way you apply those few points to your lifestyle and it will not work for you.
Yes, yes, that's very true. I
Well,
hope that people that are listening to us also gained from what we have been talking. And if they have any questions, please, you can, if you have any questions and you are here live with us, please write your questions in the comment section. Some people that were unable to join us live, they sent me their questions before now. So I'm going to read
okay,
out some people's questions. But they said they would like to remain anonymous. So someone is asking about long distance relationship. How do you manage long distance relationship? For instance, the lady is here in Nigeria and the man is in Canada, and there's like a 6 hours difference. So how do you manage a long distance relationship, make the marriage stronger, and all of those stuff. Then another thing is compatibility. How would you know that this person is really, really compatible with
Yes, I just want to advise that person that anything long distance relationship, if the person doesn't calm down once a while, because love is something that should be in action. Love is something that should be seen. Love is feelings. So if that person doesn't calm down, it can't work. So at least, no matter how chances, the person is supposed to be coming down for them to meet. At least maybe months. So I don't really advise people on long distance relationship. Yes, I don't really as in advise people on that, because I don't see it work. Some people say it works for them. I don't know how they do it, but to me, I want to advise that see the person first, because sometimes you might just see someone on Facebook, you think it's love and all that, but by the time you see the person, you just understand that maybe people are not compatible. Compatibility. You have to see the person, you have to feel the person. Seeing each other at least, being with somebody, seeing the person regularly helps. It tightens the relationship. So I don't advise someone on long distance relationship. Is there any other question, please?
Yes. So this question, the person is asking that, okay, what would you advise her to do here? She's a person that her husband or her man likes curvy girls that are on the big side, that are very curvy, busty, and all of that. And she too, she's also on the big side, but she's having big belly and saggy this, saggy that, stretch marks, and husband is complaining about. I don't know if the husband is a man, but the person is complaining about her body. So what do you advise her to do?
I want to
because the man is telling her, okay, go for surgery, go do this, go do that to your body. Do you get? So she's her state of mind is not really calm at this point. She's really not happy. So what do you suggest she do?
Okay, I want to advise her in two parts in that. Now, the first part is that she's for the husband. The husband got married to her and is complaining this is what the husband wants. If the husband wants her to go for surgery so that he will love her the way she looks, because if she refused to look the way the husband wants her to look, the husband will be looking outside. So it is even the husband have told her, this is what I want. This is the cuffs I want. So the wife has to go for the surgery if that is what the husband wants. If not, I think for the man to open up and tell her like that, that is what he wants. And yes.
But there's the risk of, I think it's because she has given birth to a baby. And I think she's not really comfortable going for surgery and all of those things. Okay. And what if she now even does the surgery and then she puts to bed again and her body goes back again? So what's your advice?
In such aspects, I told you I will give two input. The other part of it is if she has a pastor, a spiritual man of God, she should have made the man. The husband also needs prayers. It might come from the pit of hell. They might just wake up from nowhere, being that they have seen the happiness in them in their marriage. They just want to terminate it. Because I see no reason why a man would just wake up from sleep and say, this is what I want, this is the cups I want, and all that. So it's either to go for gym, leave the surgery aspect of it, but see a mentor, a man that needs to talk senses into the man. They need spiritual help. Yes. It is more than what we do, they need spiritual help. But if the person is not a believer, the wife needs to go and meet someone that the husband listens to.
Okay.
Yes. If they are not a believer, the wife needs to go and meet someone, because every man has his friend that he listens to. So the wife must go and meet a friend that the husband listens to and tell the man, tell his friend about this, yes. And his friend will talk senses to him. And another point, the woman, the lady in question should package herself.
Okay.
Yes, we are in a developed world now that we have things to package ourselves. All these get fit, this and that. She can buy it and package herself. It will still give her the cough.
That's true.
Yes. So do we have another question?
Last question. This one is coming from me. So I see a lot of this question is coming from me. So I see a lot of people that they get married, their marriage is going fine. All of a sudden, the man will not start cheating. But I see this thing mostly with celebrity marriages. The man will start cheating with a man. You know.
Okay.
So if the woman now find out that, oh, what is advisable for her to do?
And a husband had a same-sex affair. Is that what you mean?
Yes, with another man. Yes. So the woman now caught the man.
That's why I say you should understand why you go into that relationship. That's why I say you should understand who you marry. That's why I said you should dig deep before you go into that marriage. That's why I say you should understand the red flags. That guy has been doing that thing, and maybe that woman ignored it. She will not say that she never knew about it. She knew about it. She knew, but she just felt maybe because that guy has been whining her, that guy has been luring her, that guy has been lying to her, that he will change, and she believed that he will change one day. So that's why what she saw in that relationship is repeating in that marriage. So if she's yes, if she's saying that she didn't see it coming, it's a lie. She saw it coming. She knew it. She just thought it would change. That's why you don't try to ignore things you see while you are in that courtship. And I told you that broken relationship is far better than broken marriage. Even on the house of wedding, you see things that you know you will not be able to control. You see things that you know you will not be able to condone. Please run. It's not a do or die affair. I said it's not a priority. She saw the red flags. So for a man to leave a woman and go and sleep with another man, there is not, in short, you should understand that he doesn't even love you. There is no feelings. That is not what he likes. This is the other thing he likes. So you don't force it. Let it go. Don't force it. If only he's womanizing with a fellow woman, I would have answered that a man is a womanizer naturally. I told you about that. A man is a humanal being. Yes, his libido is always high. A woman will menstruate to show you that a woman needs break, but a man is 24 hours libido to show you that a man needs sex. So before a man to leave a woman that he is married to and go to a fellow man that he never married to and get for that means he doesn't love the girl. The woman should just pack marriage. Yes, she should just leave that marriage.
Pack and go.
Yes, it's not working and it will not work. Even if he will apologize for this, even if the man will apologize for this, and the woman forgives him for this, he will still go on.
And do it again.
Yes, should be facing this.
That's true. Yes. True. One last question, please.
Okay.
You talked about finances before marriage. There are some lot of instances where the man is the only one bringing in money into the family, and the woman is still struggling. Struggling. Some people, the woman might not even have any form of business or any sort of income before marriage. So how would she cope? Would you advise such? Okay, let's say they are single. Would you advise such a lady, the man is working though and earning fine, but the lady is still, struggling to make things work, would you advise her to continue with the marriage? Would you advise her to marry, or
Yes,
hold on till she is fit enough, maybe earning something, a source of income before getting married? So what would you advise?
I talked about um finances, discussing
Yeah.
before going into marriage. Now, if they were cutting, it would have been the position of the woman, of the lady, to ask the man what he wants her to do. I've seen a lot of men that said he doesn't want their wife, they don't want their wife to work. They want their wife to be housewives. I come against it because
Yeah.
things do happen. There are situations whereby
Yeah.
a man will prematurely and the woman will just be roaming around because she didn't have anything doing. I don't advise married men to stop their wives from working, because we are in a we are in a very global we are in a very civilized system now. So things are
Yeah.
happening, eyes are opening. So I don't advise any married man to stop his wife from working. At least there should be different stream of income that is coming to the family so that things could go easier. Now, in a situation whereby the man is working and he doesn't even want the wife, or he's not helping the wife as well, that means the man, one, he might be insecure. He does not want the wife to have that money so that maybe the wife will not be more superior than him. That is how I see it. That is one. Because I see no reason why a man would think he should not help the wife to have her own means of income. You are working, you have work to do, and your wife is struggling on looking for petty things to do. It is a position for a man to gather the money and open a business for the wife, or look for a means and employ the wife. So in any
Okay.
system that, yes, that you see the husband ignoring the financial aspect of the wife, understand very well that the man is thinking in himself. I don't want this woman to come and have money more than me, because a lot of men think like, yes, I don't want my wife to come and have money more than me. That is the thought of that man. If I can get your question very right, if a man has his own part of income, he's working, he's
Yeah.
earning money, and the wife is not working, he's not earning money, but she's trying to like make some petty trade. Is that what you are saying? And the husband is not helping
Yes. Yes.
money for
Yes. Yes.
one, he doesn't love the wife. Two, he doesn't want the wife to have her own source of income. Three is insecurity.
Okay.
Yes. So the wife should pray about it. Talk senses to the man. She should talk more to the man.
Okay.
Is there any other question, please? Have I been able
No,
to
no.
attempt the
Yes, yes, you have, you have, you have. So thank you so much. I don't know if there are any questions from our viewers right here, or you have answered the questions that that I got from people that were unable to join live right here with us. But they said I should keep their names anonymous. So thank you so much for this session. You have really given us so much wisdom, insights. I really appreciate you. And I just thank you so much for joining us for this program. Thank you so, so much. I really
Thank you.
appreciate you.